modern men and women. Fucking shit show, right? And guys, you know me. I'm not one of these guys that talk about modern this and modern that, modern women, because look, who the fuck knows how it was back in, like, I wasn't alive in those days. Like, it could have been fucked. It could have been just as fucked up, right? But we just think like, oh, back in the day, it was just so much better and all that stuff. But for the most part, we can all agree that a lot of things did change, right? A lot of things did change. And the main thing that kind of changed is the dynamics, right? The roles, so to speak. Because it seems like the roles of men and women were inverted. They were flipped. And the narrative now is, there is no such thing as roles. Both genders are just as equal as the other, right? And if you say otherwise, you're going to get labeled all type of names, right? I'm not going to say them because I don't want to trigger any algorithms. But we all know, okay? Even though there's obvious, clear differences between men and women, obvious, extremely clear, in your fucking face differences, and nonetheless, we're equal, okay? That's and when I say, and see, the thing is, the powers that be, or people that are more on the more, liberal, whatever you want to, hippie, whatever the fuck you want to call them side, whenever you say that men and women are different, they try to twist your words around and make it seem like you're trying to be unfair and unjust, right? They're trying to make it seem like, oh, he's a this and that, when really you're not trying to say it to say that both men and women don't deserve to be respected. You're simply saying there's obvious variances, obvious differences. There's nothing wrong with that. Both genders are equally as important. But variances, differences. So with that being said, here's my modern, I'm gonna start off with modern men and their pitfalls and how it's like they're affecting their own selves, right? So first of all, modern men are extremely sedentary, right? Me, I talk a lot about the physique with Rom Wills, shout out Body Game Nation, right? I love the gym. I love being active. This is something of even my job, right? The job that I do, I'm very active in it. I'm always standing up, always moving, always lifting shit. So even my job is very active, okay? And that's how I would rather it be. And being active is an extremely vital part of masculinity, okay? So when men take away their physical activity, right? When they take away that physical aspect of their masculinity or testosterone, they're doing themselves a great disservice. Now, I know what someone might say, oh, I never hit the gym and I get chicks and all that. That's great. That's fine. That's dandy. Hey, look, I bet I'm gonna say this. If you were to hit the gym, if you were to be physically active, if you were to not live a sedentary lifestyle where you're just sitting, smoking weed and drinking every single day, right? Whatever you doing, you're going to be twice as better at it, because that's going to make you more in touch with your masculinity. But most guys don't even bother. They just sit down. They're so distracted, right? They're so engulfed in virtual escapism. That's what it is. It's escapism. They're so lost in escapism, whether it be video games, whether it be adult flicks, whether it be mostly video games. And I don't mean to pick on fellas that play video games, because I'm pretty sure I got some of my fellas that watch my videos, they play video games and they still do the body game thing. But I'm talking in generalities. In generalities, most guys that are heavily sedated by video games don't engage in physical activity. And then what that leads to is low testosterone. right? It's low testosterone. Living sedentary is detrimental. Okay, that's why a lot of guys, man, they be having trouble with women, right? Because they don't look confident, right? So therefore, they're not gonna. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's not it's not about looks, and you just got to be confident on the inside, bro. I feel that, I dig that, because let's just be honest, right? There's some people that are extremely in shape and they're not confident, right? Let's be honest, okay? Insecure. You feel me? But you could be as confident as you want, bro. You could be as confident as you want, but you're doing yourself a great disservice, okay? You're doing yourself a great disservice, and a lot of guys are having trouble. And, you know, with them being in the crib all day playing Xbox or on a computer or OnlyFans or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, that's another thing I'm gonna get to. They're simping, you know, or pedestalization. You feel me? But with them doing all that, that's just it's lowering their testosterone, because they're just not being active, and their social skills. I was trying to say social skills. I kind of got sidetracked, but their social skills are off because they're not interacting with people or women, right? They're not interacting with females. So it's like their social skills are awkward. Their physique is awkward. Damn, you just have a low testosterone person, male. And let's get back to the fans only aspect. We got guys out here that pedestalize female, you know, also with social media too. It doesn't only have to be fans only, right? It could be social media too. We got guys pedestalizing chicks they've never met before. We got guys cash apping chicks that they never even seen in person, right? Or we got guys that are willing to lead with their wallet, right? Willing to buy a chick everything under the sun, or willing to trick off on her, and she don't even know his last name, right? He never even got a kiss from her. You know, stuff like that. Pedestalization. You know, putting themselves and that's why a lot of chicks be thinking that they're above men, because hey, look, in some aspects, the way that a lot of guys act, shit, they have merit. You know, they have reason to believe that, right? It's not like they're getting this notion out of nowhere. It's like it's being, their delusion, so to speak, is being proved by guys, right? It's like guys are proving their delusion. It's like when a chick that thinks she deserves the fucking world for doing absolutely nothing, right? She gets proven right when she gets some guy buying her trips and all that shit, and he don't even barely know her, cash apping her money for nudes or whatever the case is, cash apping her money for pics. She's gonna be like, well, hey, I guess I am right. Okay, I guess I am right in what I think. I guess I am right in thinking that I'm the queen of the universe, right? Which leads me to go to modern females, right? Modern females. Now, as you guys know, I'm not the type of guy to go on about modern female this, modern female that. Clearly, modern males have a lot to do with this bull crap too, right? As I just said, a lot of them have a lot to do with this too, because of their simpiness, okay? But nonetheless, you know, accountability. A lot of these chicks, man, they're like I said earlier, they want everything for nothing. They want the guy to worship the ground they walk on for absolutely nothing. Then to add on top of that, every chick you get, almost every, you know, modern chick. Now, I'm not saying all of them, but a vast majority, they're you know, they see no problem in sleeping with multiple guys. You feel what I'm saying? They see no problem in that. Matter of fact, they'll argue with you. Okay? They'll argue with you. Fellas, let me tell you something. don't even try to state your case about why dudes don't like chicks that have slept around a lot, because they're gonna keep arguing with you, and you're gonna frustrate your damn self. You're gonna frustrate your damn self because you're gonna keep. Don't even argue, right? Just see it for what it is and play it like that, right? But they just see no problem, and they're gonna give you a, well, you know, if she's single, this. So basically, they're giving you excuses on as to why they can be thoughts, right? And they're not gonna see your side of it. They're not gonna try to hear you out when you say, hey, look, men don't like chicks that have been passed around like a blunt. They're not gonna see that. You feel me? And I know what some guys say, oh, don't judge them this and don't judge them that. Hey, look, the guys that are saying that, let me tell you something. The reason why they don't judge chicks like that, quote unquote, is because they're trying to get in their pants. Not because they're truly not judging them. Because trust and believe, on the inside of their head, they are judging that chick. They are judging her. Right? They are judging her. They are like, dang, ma, like, you did all of that. Like, that's kind of gross. But on the outside, they're going to be smiling and nodding like, oh, okay, just because they're trying to get inside her pants. You feel me? And I got to me personally, I've gotten to a point where I don't even give a damn. Like, you could call it judging. I don't give a shit. If the chick don't like it, look, I done got twat way before you, right? So me not getting your twat is not going to put a dent in my experience, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, but that's what it is, man. And it's just out of control. It's out of control. It's like no loyalty, no kind of trust. You know, you can't trust half of, and I know I'm sounding pessimistic on here. It's really not pessimistic. It's just the observation, right? It's just the observation. But anyway, with that being said, man, you know, just a little random video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.